let's just get going. We already have people lined up.
There are so many people, I don't know if you can tell from where you are, but this place is thronging with the hottest games talents in the world, and we have a number of them lined up to talk to us. In fact, who do we have first of all?
We have former BAFTA winner, and you might know her as Celine from Returnal. She's also the voice of the awards. It's Jane Perry.
Welcome, Jane Perry, everybody.
Welcome.
Jane, come on in.
I'll give you my mic.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
How are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling really good, actually. So pleased to be here. Yeah, it's exciting.
What's your experience of BAFTA Games Awards? What do they mean to you?
I was thinking about that on my way down, and I think ultimately what it means is it's a great celebration of everybody in this most amazing community. And it's wonderful to have the opportunity for everybody to come together and to celebrate the things that we enjoy playing and making.
And how has it changed your life being an award winner? Where is your mask at home? Where's your BAFTA mask?
My BAFTA mask is in my office on a shelf, and I look at it every single day, and I feel very happy to see it there. And it's just brought a lot of positivity into my life and lots of joy.
That's a classy spot for a BAFTA mask. So are you cheering for anyone in particular tonight? Do you have any nominees that you've got your eyes on?
Yes, I do, but don't make me choose in public. So, yeah, everybody. I'm rooting for everybody.
That's very tactful of you, and we respect it.
Thank you.
Well, have an amazing evening,
Thank you
Jane.
so much. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jane.
Thank you.
See you in there.
Yeah.
What a talent.
I know. Every time that she was talking, I was just, that's just lovely. Hypnotic.
Pure class, that
Pure
voice.
So, who have we got up next?
Who have we got up next?
Think we've got Jules Hardy.
Jules Hardy, could it be? Jules, get over
it's Phil
here.
Wang.
man.
No,
Phil.
it's not.
What?
We're swapping
Okay.
out Jules.
It's only bloody Phil Wang, the host of this year's BAFTA Games Awards 2024. That's right, it's the 20th ever BAFTA Games Awards. And Phil Wang, stand-up comedian extraordinaire, who I can see out of the corner of my eye, is here to join us. Mr. Phil Wang, hello.
Guys. Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Hi,
Can I
I'm
hold this?
Jane. I don't
Okay,
think we've
great.
met off
I'm
camera.
Phil.
I'm
Good to meet
Jane.
you. Jane.
Hi.
Good to meet you, Jane. Lucy, good to meet you, Lucy. How are you doing?
We've seen you in rehearsals. I don't know if you saw us, but how are you feeling about it all?
Creeping in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, those are you guys.
Creeping
I
on
felt
you.
some creeping in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I think it's going to be a really fun event. We've got some amazing people here tonight. Some real legends of the industry are in attendance. So, yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but in a positive way.
What's the difference between doing comedy and doing an award ceremony?
I guess in award ceremonies you can make fun of people a little less than in stand-up. But I think it's just the stand-up is not really like a celebratory event. It's just jokes for the sake of jokes. Whereas award ceremonies are also about acknowledging the contribution and work that everyone in the room has given over the last year. So I guess that'll be the main difference.
And I've heard you are a gamer yourself. You partake.
I am.
Yes.
Yes, so I partake.
You
very
partake.
heavily. I partake too much.
What do you partake in?
I'll partake in a little Alan Wake, a little Baldur's Gate, a little Viewfinder on the indie side. I play the whole breadth of them.
Nice. Any favourites? You're probably not allowed to say.
I think I'll probably...
The Baldur's Gate team is right there.
Yeah, right. I got to practice
will
impartiality.
get you,
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't really have any favourites. They're all such fantastic games. I don't envy the jury have had to decide because it's a really difficult choice. There's such an incredible crop of game this year.
Well, you're looking spectacular.
Oh, thank you. It's
I
my
love
first ever
this.
bolo tie. Baby first bolo. What do you think?
It's spectacular.
Thank you so much.
What brought you to that decision, the bolo?
I just thought I'd try something different from a tie, and this kind of looks like the directional buttons on a game controller.
It's like a D-pad. Can you
It's a
see that?
D-pad,
It's
yeah.
a D-pad.
I'm wearing a D-pad.
The
Wearing a D-pad here.
detail.
Down, right, Hadouken. Down, right, Hadouken. I think that's it. Yeah.
All right, well, best of luck with the show. Have
Thank
an
you,
amazing
guys.
time. We'll see
Appreciate
you
it.
in
Have a wonderful
there.
night.
Thank you.
Good to
Thanks,
meet
Phil.
you.
Yeah,
Have a
you
good
too.
one. Cheers.
Take it back.
Thanks, Phil. Yes. And the stars don't stop coming because out of the corner of my eye I can see we've got Jules Hardy up next.
Come
Hey,
on in.
Jules.
Come on in.
Let me do it.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Look at this. You look stunning. Both
do
of
look
you.
stunning.
Thanks. It's all about the giant shoulders. Come on now. Yeah, okay. How are you doing? How are you enjoying it?
I'm
Sorry, I just started
well.
interviewing you.
No.
Hi, ask a
This is
question.
what happens when 3 interviewers get together? Non-stop questions, apparently. No, doing
I
well.
think this is... I feel like this year we have been so spoiled for games.
Yes.
Like in every single category, it's like non-stop bangers. There are so many games that I've played, so many games I've been surprised by, so many big hitters. Normally there's like a couple of little filler, not filler, but like not as good as like some of the other ones. And this year it's just I don't know how the juries have done it this year. It's been super difficult.
Incredible. I mean, what have you been playing over the last year? What are your highlights? What are your favourites?
Oh, God. I like a little bit of everything. So I got really into Dave the Diver. I played Jasont. I thought that was brilliant. Oh, God, what's the other one? Alan Wake, obviously, although Jane had to come around and help me play that because I was a bit scary.
You did?
Yeah, I was like a bit screechy to do it by myself.
We had 2 screens set up and we played Alan Wake kind of like...
Back to front. Imagine
Back
like a
to
love
front.
seat. So I got
Yeah.
a projector one way and a TV the other way. And I was like, Jane, what do I do with this bit?
That's friendship. That
It
true
is.
friendship.
It was very important. And then, of course, Baldur's Gate 3, which I barely feel like I've even scratched the surface of, even though I've lost millions and hundreds of hours into it. It's a really, really great year, honestly. So many great games. I've just run out of time. Have you noticed
Yes.
that more than any other year? I just do not have the time to complete a game. But, yeah.
I'm genuinely at the point now where, because big releases are slowing down a bit, I'm like, great, 2023 catch up.
You know what? Can we just not have any games out so that I can just like relax and just I've got
veg
so
out.
much. Like the pile of shame is eye-watering because it's not just like stuff that you think that you should play. It's stuff that you really want to play, not just because everyone else has played it. Like it's genuinely great stories, great adventures, and it's just not enough for me. When can we do the Michael Keaton multiplicity so I can sit around playing games?
Oh, I would
Please?
love that.
Thanks. Yeah.
Well, Jules, thank
Thanks.
you so much for joining us. We will see you in there.
Yes. See you in there. Have fun.
You don't get to keep the microphone.
No, I'm sorry, these are ours.
Goodbye.
All right. Oh, so great to see Jules. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, so many people here. It is incredible. And from the
We are
corner of my
surrounded
eye...
on all sides. Yes, go.
Yes. Oh, no, we're surrounded by everyone. I can see the Baldur's Gate team. We've got Sven coming in from the Baldur's Gate team. They are nominated for a whopping 10 awards this evening.
10 awards. Mr. Baldur's Gate. Welcome,
on.
Sven.
Hello.
Let me give you that.
Thank you.
Great to see
Hello,
you.
Lucy.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm feeling nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah, feeling the aftermath of the party from yesterday also.
We all are, yeah. But surely you must be used to this by now. Baldur's Gate has been cleaning up. Does that add more pressure, or are you feeling a little bit, yeah, we'll get something here tonight?
No, I'm actually quite nervous about this one. Yeah, I mean, like it's the BAFTA, so it's like I'm from Belgium, and so it's real in Belgium, BAFTA. The others are very far away. This one is very close.
You really just want to take that little masked man home?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Where do you keep the awards? Do you keep them in the studio?
We spread them across the studios, so we put some shelves, so that's cool, and so we're putting them basically in all the studios.
Wonderful.
How does it feel to be nominated for 10 awards? This is more than half of the categories this evening.
It's insane. Like I mean, like it's not. We never expected any of this, so it's really cool, to be honest. Yeah.
I hope you've got a lot of space in your suitcase because that's going to be a heavy trip home.
Now, I thought they sent them, so...
Oh, well, not having won a BAFTA, I'm not actually sure.
This is where we lobby. This is where we lobby.
I hope they sent them, let's put it that way. Yeah.
No. I mean, what about all the other games that are up for nominations tonight? There's always been kind of Baldur's Gate up against things like Alan Wake and Zelda, and how does it feel and Spider-Man? How does it feel to be in such illustrious company?
Well, that's the thing that's so... I mean, like, we're an RPG, right? So we're turn-based RPG, which is normally not the type of game that would be up against these really big games. So Spider-Man 2 is really popular in my house. Alan Wake 2 has been doing so well, has been received so well. Zelda, I mean, it's Zelda, so it's an insane year. So it's really... so yeah, we're super grateful.
Yeah. And are you ready to party tonight, even after last night?
Well, you know, I mean, I'm really nervous about it. I want it to be over.
Or
And
go
then
home.
I'll just whatever happens. I mean, like, you have no idea. I was fine the entire day, and suddenly my stomach started. I said, "You gotta be kidding!" It's like it's insane.
Well, best of luck tonight. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for chatting with us, and good luck. We'll see you out there.
All right.
Have a great
Thank you.
evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sven.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Next,
We're gonna
up
drift
then,
this way.
Yeah,
Thank you to
we've
Sven.
drifted a little bit. Thank you. We have got Eugene from Hasbro's, keeping on the Baldur's Gate Dungeons and Dragons theme.
Okay, let's keep
bring
that
him
ball
out.
rolling. Let's have Eugene from Hasbro. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody, it's Eugene from Hasbro. What
Yes.
are you here tonight to do?
What am I here to do? You
Yes.
know what? I'm here to celebrate
Yes.
Larian's success.
Yes.
Sven here
Absolutely.
and his team did such an amazing job. And the BAFTA Game Awards do such a great job of just celebrating the craftsmanship of games, and they've been delivering with Baldur's Gate 3 in ways that they certainly deserve to be recognized
Exactly.
for.
So, I mean, witnessing the journey of Baldur's Gate from launch to today must
Yeah.
be spectacular for you.
It is. I mean, even before that, they were in development for a long time. They were in early access for 2 years, and they knew how to listen to their community, to our community of D&D fans, and really make it a labor of love that was recognized by the fans and enjoyed over the, since the launch.
Now, everyone is asking, what's next? Where's Baldur's Gate 4? What comes next for D&D fans who want to play video games? Can you tell us?
Well, I can't give you anything specific, but we respect and love the fact that Larian has the commitment to say we want to chase our own dream next.
That's right.
But now that means we are talking to potential candidates and partners for us to work with. We are signing other D&D products because there are lots of ways we can express D&D across different platforms, across different genres. But yes, we certainly would expect that it's not going to take 25 years since the last Baldur's Gate to this one.
Let's hope not.
But yeah, we're talking to partners, and our doors are open.
Okay,
The
well, that's
challenge
very
is there.
exciting. Yes. And how much do you, as Hasbro, direct the kind of D&D stories that you want told? Or is it like carte blanche for the developer?
We give a great deal of freedom to the developer. What we try to do is to build the world, build the sandbox, define why places exist within the game, and then we understand the principles of D&D and what brings fans in and makes it exciting, not just the combat, but puzzle and the creativity of it all. And so our job is to then just provide them with that sandbox to be able to explore what would make a great D&D game.
Well, whoever the next studio is, they are going to have their work cut out for them. And I, for one, am very excited to see what kind of D&D game we're playing next.
We'll
Thank
be
you,
there with
Eugene,
you.
for joining us. Have a wonderful evening.
You're
and we'll
very
see you
welcome.
in there.
Bye-bye.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you. All right, next up from the Jedi Survivor team, we've got Stephen and Gordy, who are nominated in the music category this year. So let's bring them on. Ooh. Hello. Yes, jump on in here.
I'm going to give you this microphone.
Oh, our camera is just there. If you want to come next to me.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, hello.
I can find the camera.
All right.
Congratulations on the nomination.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling about being BAFTA nominated?
It's pretty crazy. It's like being British. It's the one, we did the Grammys earlier this year, and this is the cool one.
No, just those
This is the
small
fun.
things. The
Yeah,
Grammys,
this is fun.
Whatever.
Now, making Star Wars music is unlike making any other kind of music. I imagine. I'm not a musical person. How do you even begin to approach like Star Wars?
Sheer
as a
unbridled
project?
terror.
Exactly right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure because there's such a built-in fan base for the
There's
franchise.
a few good tunes from it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I might have heard some.
So, big shoes to fill. But, we had a great time doing it, and it's a larger-than-life project, and so we just, threw everything in that we could, so had a great time with it.
Yeah, we're really lucky. We have great partners in Lucasfilm and Disney who are just like you'd think they would be very, they are protective of it, but they let you play. They know it has to grow as a brand, and they know it has to be a cool thing, and players, the cool thing with games is they don't want the same thing recycled. You make a sequel, especially in games, you do the same thing again, you're dead. You have to do something new and cool and fresh, so that's everything.
So we're able to really stretch out, I think, musically.
How do you approach working on a game as big as Jedi Survivor? I mean, do they give you kind of this narrative beats and you're kind of asked to fill in the gaps, or do you see finished cutscenes? How does that process work?
A bit of all of that. So, I mean, the luxury with games is that we have a bit more time. So, we worked on this score for about 3 years.
Wow.
So, from the beginning of us working on it, we just had story and script and narrative ideas. And as it progressed, we had more like concept art. And then as the cutscenes started to really, solidify, we were actually writing to picture. But we had a lot of time to develop ideas.
We play it a lot as well. I mean, that's the best thing. You get your hands on the sticks and get to actually play the game. And that's the nice thing about game development is that you get to see it sort of incrementally. All the other pieces of the puzzle come together, and and the music's just one piece of that. So for us, we get to put it in, gradually see it come together, and at the end of it, see people play it, and it's great. It's an awesome feeling.
What was the aha moment when you realized everything was really coming together?
That's a good question.
Well, I think, generally speaking, there's a point where with most games, we make a big slice of it. And that section is the kind of bit where you sort of see if it's going to work or not. And that few weeks of letting other people play it. And generally speaking, that's the point. Because we sit and play it all day. And, it's fine. And we kind of know it. But, like, that point at which for me, it's if I put it in my daughter's hands. And she's 10. And so if she plays it, and if she's sitting there into it, you got a game then.
That's when you know. Well, congratulations again on your nomination. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
See you in there.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck in there. Have a
Awesome.
wonderful time. We'll see you in there. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Cheers. Have fun.
All right.
Oh boy, I think we've drifted again.
We've drifted again. We're so sorry. We used to have a mark, but it's gone.
I made my own mark, and it's
literally.
here now. So,
I don't know. I mean, we've already spoken to so many incredible people. Hopefully we'll get folks like Sam Lake and everyone coming by. Jane, I want to ask you, what were your gaming highlights from last year?
oh boy, I was thinking about this last night, and I mean, there are a lot of Baldur's Gate moments in there. I was talking to David, our producer, earlier, and one of my strongest memories is in Act 3, there's a boss fight with Orin, and I worked so hard on that boss fight, so hard, and I didn't want to cheat. I found my own way. I didn't even look up a walkthrough, and then the killing blow, my superpowered Eldritch Blast, obviously a warlock, and sent her flying off the pedestal, all the way down there where I couldn't loot her corpse, and I did. You know what? I didn't reload. That's how honest a gamer I am. I'm like, it was meant to be. We don't get the loot off Orin, so I still don't know what Orin drops. If anything good, let me know. So.
Good on you for not Googling that, because I immediately, or reloaded, because that was what I would have done.
No, I was committed to that reality. That's my canonical outcome. So what about you? What was your gaming moment of the last 12 months?
To also say Baldur's Gate, the moment where I was really struggling on a boss fight and I just turned him into a sheep and kicked them off was...
Which boss? Oh my god.
Oh, I forget, but it was
Okay.
it was like pretty early on. And I was just like,
okay.
I think it was like a big ogre or something.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was just like really
polymorph,
struggling
goodbye.
about it, and I just immediately booted him off.
Yeah.
Also, We Sing from Alan Wake 2.
Oh, that's such a lovely moment, such a lovely musical moment from the last 12 months of gaming.
No, I don't think it's left my head ever since October, really. I've always got...
There's always a constant soundtrack of that in your head.
It's a little gif of Sam like dancing. Who have we got up next?
Next up, we have the one and only, speaking of Baldur's Gate, we've got Tracy Wiles, Jaheira from Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Please slide.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Now hang on, you're Lucy.
Yes.
And you're Jane.
I'm Jane. Hi,
You look
Tracy.
fantastic. Oh my
And
gosh,
you. I hope this is a full shot, because can we get a look at this beauty?
Do I need to, when I speak, and then get back to you like this?
I'll borrow Jane.
You're going to borrow
Yeah,
Jane?
that's
Okay.
all yours.
Okay.
We'll
Hi.
share this one. Hello.
Hello. I just want to talk about our outfits, but that's not what we're
Oh,
here
we
to...
can.
We can talk about
This
whatever
is
you
our
want,
night.
Tracy. We can do whatever you want. You're the nominee. This
Sorry.
is your night.
Thank you
so
very much. You
How
both
does
look
it feel?
stunning. It's wonderful, actually. We've been spoiled rotten, and hair, makeup, all of that, It's a bit like a wedding day without all the drama of a wedding day.
Yeah, it is a little bit. And later we'll all sit down and have a meal like at a wedding
Yeah.
around
yeah,
a little
yeah,
round
it
table.
is. It's like we're all getting married to each other.
Now there's a thought.
How's it for you guys? I want to bring it back to you briefly.
We've been having such a lovely, exciting time. We've been doing rehearsals, but mostly we've been sitting backstage having our hair done and
Yes, I can
makeup
see
done.
that.
So no complaints, BAFTA. Keep it up. Great work.
And it's such a beautiful day, and there's no wind, which is
you had to say
amazing.
it.
I'm sorry, I jinxed it, haven't I?
Look at this light. Can we get this light on all three of us?
Yeah.
Look at that. Yes, that's the golden hour. I feel like that's the golden hour. So the reception to Baldur's Gate 3 has obviously been so warm.
Yeah.
What has that experience been like for you as being part of Baldur's Gate 3? Like, do you interface with that fan reception?
Do I interface
Do you
with
interface
it?
with how much do you engage with the fans?
A lot.
A lot.
I do.
Okay.
Somebody described me the other day as chronically online. That was meant as a compliment, I believe. But
As someone
I
else
don't mind.
who's chronically online, it can go too far. You'll spend your hours scrolling.
I'm in the
You'll never
early
be
days.
free.
Maybe you're a bit longer into it than me. I don't know.
Got repetitive strain injury. You don't want that.
I'll come to you for advice then, shall I? Okay, great. The fans are, honestly, they're wonderful. I haven't had any bad exchanges. They're very funny, which is great. They're very witty. We engage. They're self-deprecating like me, and it's honestly been a joy. I haven't had any trolls yet. So, no, it's good.
Oh, no, I was going to say, fingers crossed it stays that way. What
Yeah.
has been your most memorable kind of fan encounter, fan moment? Was there fan art or something that you saw that has really stuck
Oh,
with
the
you?
fan art. Yeah. Can we talk about the fan art? Honestly, there's so many talented artists, and it wasn't something I was expecting. I did a job and I did a game, and I didn't know anything about fan art. I mean, I know what fan art is, but I didn't think there'd be such a wealth of it. And I have purchased a lot of it for my own walls. I do have a Jahira wall, and I don't care what you think about that. I am really proud of it, and I'm very grateful. There's just very talented people. Yeah.
I, for one, would love to see the Jahira wall.
When it's complete, I will send you the first image of that, if you like.
I would love to see that.
Yeah,
Please
you're
post
welcome.
it, and I will be
Absolutely.
there.
I'll tag you.
What's next for you? Can you talk about it?
No.
Or no.
Everything
Okay.
is. Has anybody been able to talk about it? It's all NDA.
Not so
NDA.
far. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's killed that question. I'm sorry about that.
well, no, you have to expect it. But best of luck with whatever it is next.
Well, thank
is it
you.
something like Jahira, or is it something wildly different?
No, I'm actually
Okay.
working in my own accent quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
And no, I don't know that I'll ever do an accent wherever Jahira's from. She's travelled around a bit. I don't know that I'll ever be asked to do that again, which is a shame because I kind of feel like I'm ignoring you a little bit.
No.
I feel like the
This is your
Eastern.
camera.
I know, but I feel like I'm hogging it a little bit. I feel like that Eastern European accent is so just wonderful that was it. I've done it, and now I need to move on to do other accents, I suppose. So my own and anything else that anyone will pay me to do.
Tracy's available.
I am.
Tracy, it's been lovely talking to you.
Great
Best
talking
of
to you
luck
guys.
this evening.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful time.
Thank you very
we'll
much.
see you in there.
We'll see you in there.
Thank you. All right, best of luck. Bye, Tracy.
All right, next
And
up,
we're back in.
we've got someone.
Who
I
is
certainly,
it?
no,
Who's this guy?
absolutely not my best friend in the whole world. Managing editor of GameSpot. We've got Timothy Say.
Hello. Hi. No,
look
you
amazing.
must have this.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
This
Yeah,
is just like work, isn't it?
it is. Yeah, I see you all the time. I was like, I'm going to be interviewed by Lucy. She's my mate. Like,
So what are you doing at the ceremony tonight, Tom?
so I'm going to be presenting an award. I believe I can say what award. It's the Narrative Award.
Amazing.
Very, very excited by that. It's a category that is near and dear to my heart. Obviously, a lot of people love video game stories. So this is a big packed year for stories between Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake, even the smaller games like Cocoon and Chance of Sinar and Venba and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a interesting year. I'm excited. Regardless of who wins,
Yeah,
we win.
the gamers.
You know,
win.
the gamers win.
I mean, so you are also a BAFTA on the BAFTA jury.
I am,
Can
yeah.
you talk a little bit about the process? Because I don't think many people know that every vote is counted. It is
Yeah.
Over 1,000 BAFTA members get together to really determine the best of the best.
Yeah.
What's that process like as a
It
juror?
is really interesting. It is grueling to a degree, but I think that it's good to know it's grueling because it means it's comprehensive. Like each category has a number of jurors that are specially selected, and then each juror is given like time. There's various phases of it as well. It's like 3 phases, and then each time you get like basically as much as you want to say to get it, hash it out, and talk with others, and have like really interesting back and forth discussions to try and, if you need to, make your case for different games that you want to win. But it is, I would describe it as comprehensive and meticulous. So when the games that win an award are announced, you can trust that people who care about those games are the people who have got them there. And people who, love games are kind of like the key to making those decisions. Yeah.
Was it a spirited argument this year?
It
given
was
the
a
amount of
spirited
incredible
argument.
games?
Yeah, it was a spirited argument. I was in the artistic category, so a lot of games looking really nice. So it was, and we had a couple of artists or people who are known for their artistic ability on our jury. So there was a lot of interesting discussion where people were like, I like the way this look, that's me. And then someone would bust out some really technical thing and I'd just be like, yeah, that's right.
So outside of the category you were a juror on
Yeah.
and the category that you're presenting an award for,
Yeah.
do you have any faves, anything you're kind of cheering for in the audience
I
tonight?
really want Venba to get something.
Yes.
I love that game. It's a really short, really touching game that is big on representing a part of the culture that gets little to no love, and from a team that really is passionate about it. So I really want Venba to win something. I would love it if it won something. But other than that, I have like I'm not specific on categories. I'm one of those people who is like, I just want them to have a nice time. If they have a nice time and they win one award, I'm glad. So between Venba and Chance of Sinar, if I had to pick a AAA, I probably would go Alan Wake, just because that game is full of creative ideas and should be rewarded, hopefully.
Wonderful. Well, Tam, thank you so much. Best of luck on stage.
Thank you. You too. I'll see you guys in like 10 minutes, I guess.
See you in there.
Save us a seat.
One. Where am I going, he said?
I feel like we say goodbye to people and they're like, wait, where am I going
really
next? So the BBC are just there, so, you know.
Pop in.
Find their
if
way.
you want to.
So, what were we saying? Right. 10 nominations for Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes.
A whole bundle for Alan Wake 2.
Yes, I think about 8 or so.
Yes.
I mean, we've got a whole thing of interesting facts here.
Yeah,
if we
let's
want
have
them.
an interesting fact, Lucy.
11 of the 12 performance nominees are first-time nominees, except...
Right, can you name the one nominee that is a returning nominee? I know you can, so
I can.
let's hear it. Yeah.
I've got it on the card. It's Naji Jeter.
Yes.
For the role of Miles Morales.
Yes.
Which is incredible. Nominated twice for the same role. He did such an incredible job.
Yeah. That's when you know someone's nailed a role, when you're nominated twice on 2 separate years for the same part.
Yes.
So
an incredible game.
I think that's such a lovely story. And also, he's not like a storied, been decades in the industry voice actor. So to be nominated twice and perhaps to even win tonight is just like a beautiful story for that game. So best of luck. But best of luck to all the performer nominees.
But I think we
obviously.
do have someone lined up to
we
talk
got?
about Dave the Diver. We've got Jae-Ho Hwang. Let's bring him out.
Jae-Ho Hwang, everybody.
Come on
Welcome.
out. Hi.
Welcome, sir.
This is Jae-Ho Wang, director of Dave the Diver.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Jane. This is Lucy.
Nice to meet you.
All right. How's your evening going?
It's crazy. I'm from South Korea, so I never been to an event like this. This is very unusual for me and very fantastic. Yeah.
Is it your first time in London? Have you been here before?
I've been in London 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying it this time?
It's a beautiful city, and I'm enjoying everything. And and everyone here is so nice to me, so it's good.
Fantastic. Tell us a little bit about the genesis of Dave the Diver, because I hear it's inspired by a real island.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I wanted to make a game about spearfishing, but I thought that's not enough, so we added a sushi bar, because I live in Jeju, which is Hawaii of Korea, and I saw the sushi bar, the owner, he captured fish in the morning, he cooked at night, so I took that inspiration and made it into the game. Yeah.
It is. I mean, it's a wonderful advertisement for Jeju Island. I can't wait to go.
Oh, really?
So,
That's
yes,
beautiful.
100%.
I lived there for 5 years, and it's beautiful.
It sounds beautiful. It looks beautiful. I mean, obviously, the game itself looks beautiful. Congratulations on the nomination.
Thank you.
What does it mean to you to be nominated?
I mean, it's surreal for me. I mean, we just made a game in Korea, and then it's very rare chance to be nominated in overseas award. So, and we nominated in other awards, and BAFTA, we nominated in 5 categories, and that's crazy. That's crazy,
Yeah.
It's speechless.
How big a team did you bring with you? Are you here solo?
Only 25 people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no. How many people do you have with you here tonight?
Oh, tonight only just
yes.
me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 14 hours flight, so people didn't want to come. So.
Oh, well, welcome.
Yeah.
We hope you have a
But
lovely time.
I hope they knew like this crazy mood, and I think they would love to come here.
Yeah. What has been the most surprising thing about Dave the Diver's success? Did you in terms of fan art, in terms of reception, in terms of videos and moments that caught on?
I'm not trying to be humble, but I really, really didn't expect this kind of success, because the game is really slow, so we didn't think that it's going to be well received for streamers, because I thought they will love fast-paced the PvP game. But since we have very humorous cutscene,
yes,
they streamers love game, and they try to go viral. So
yeah. I mean, where did those cutscenes come from? Because I remember, the first time I saw one, I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious.
Only one guy made all the cutscene. His name is Junak, and actually he's in the game too. So that guy's crazy. Okay. Yeah, he's funny.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Take care. I wonder if he's written 5 different acceptance speeches. If you're here, you're the only person here for your game, and you're nominated in 5 categories. You do have to think about, what if I win all 5?
That is a lot of pressure.
And a lot of BAFTA masks to get in your suitcase on the way home. Yeah. So, who's up next, Lucy?
Well, speaking of games that have multiple nominations, from Alan Wake 2, we've got game director Kyle Rowley.
Everybody welcome Kyle. Hi,
Hello.
Kyle. Hi.
I'll take this, shall I? Thank you.
How's it going? How's your evening?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm very excited. Never been to BAFTAs or anything like this, so yeah, red carpet, probably the first one.
You seem very relaxed, though.
Yeah, well.
Is that just your vibe?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I woke up with a bit of a hangover this morning, actually, if I'm honest, so.
I hear you may have been at an arcade last night. Were you at an arcade? Did you play anything?
No, I watched people play.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, no, I did play Street Fighter, and I lost really badly.
Oh, no.
So, yeah,
well, better
not
luck
great.
this evening, obviously.
Well, I hope so.
You're nominated in that many categories. Was that a surprise, or you knew it would happen?
Obviously. We
You're
never
not allowed to
expect.
say you know it would happen.
But I'm obviously very happy to be nominated in so many categories. Such an amazing year for games last year. It's like ridiculous. So, a lot of stiff competition, but, we're excited, so.
What's been the most rewarding part? I mean, apart from being nominated for BAFTAs, obviously, what's been the most rewarding part having launched the game?
I think just seeing fan reaction, I guess, in general. We spend a lot of time on Reddit, reading people's fan theories.
Okay.
So if you're on Reddit posting, we probably read it. I've probably read it.
Oh.
I think that we have a lot of ambiguity in our stories, and they leave a lot of mysteries and open questions. So lots of theories. So yeah, really like reading all that stuff. So it's been great.
With that much ambiguity in the story, is there an Alan Wake Bible somewhere that just lays it all out, or is it just locked away in Sam Lake's head?
It's probably most of it's locked in Sam's head. I feel like Sam sometimes doesn't even remember. I think, we sometimes refer to fan sites to remember what the hell we put in our games sometimes as well. So yeah, it's hard.
That's fair. I mean, you mentioned it briefly. It's been an incredible year for games. What have you been playing? What are you playing right now?
I played Dead Space Remake, which was amazing.
Very good.
I finished Spider-Man 2, which was amazing. Started Baldur's Gate. The game is so big that I kind of started, and then I was like, I need time off to kind of play it, dedicated time. Playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now, which is really great. So yeah, awesome games.
Well, Kyle, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck in there.
Thank you very much. Awesome to speak to you, as always. Have a good evening.
Yeah, have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, see you in there. Go get started on the champagne. All right. I mean, who could we have next?
Who could possibly follow?
Who could follow? Kyle from Remedy.
But Sam Lake
from
Remedy.
Everybody please welcome Sam Lake from Remedy.
Sam, welcome
the man
in.
himself. Man of the hour. Sam, welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
I'll give you my mic.
Thank you.
How's your evening going?
Fantastic.
You're having a lovely time.
I'm loving being here.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. We just asked Kyle, how does it feel to be nominated in this many categories?
Incredible.
Yes.
Always there is a side to it where you are kind of, is this real? is this really happening? Do we deserve all of this? It's fantastic. It's like so much hard work goes into making these games, and we are proud of it and care about it a lot. Seeing that others think the same way and appreciate the work means the world.
That's so lovely. I want to talk about the game, but just briefly, you told me a story yesterday about what you're wearing this evening. There's a history to this tuxedo, is there not?
Yes.
Could you share it? Because I think it's such a lovely story about BAFTA.
Well, I was staying in Oxford 2020, riding off-site for last parts of Control and first parts of Alan Wake 2. And the plan was to stay for a couple of months. And we were nominated for BAFTA with Control. So I was planning on pretty much doing BAFTA as the last thing before going back home. I came down to London to a very nice tailor shop, got a tuxedo, made to measurement. And then COVID happened. And I, situation was getting worse, had to go back home. To the point that we didn't do any final measurements even, and the tux was left at the shop. So then finally, it lasted like a year. We were talking, maybe I'll come over, but the situation just kept on going, and then finally they send it to Finland, and I went to a tailor shop in Finland to get the final things
didn't know that.
done.
Yes.
So now I have never worn this before.
Can we see that this is the control tuxedo,
Yes,
finished and perfected for the Alan Wake 2 award?
It still fits.
It still fits. All right, back to the game. And also, I see my producer over here.
David,
what's going on, David?
Could we
3 cups of coffee, is it? I mean, if you would.
Of course, of course.
Hang on, I've got a... David, if you want this, you're going to have to hold my mic. And scene producer David, there you go. Okay, notably...
Thank you. Thank you.
Honestly, thank you.
That was great.
Notably, you yourself are nominated in a performer category. Is that something that cannot be something you saw coming? I mean, no shade on the performance, it's spectacular. But
thank you.
But how does it feel to be nominated in a performer category when that is not primarily your job?
It's one of those things that is this really happening? Is this a joke? Is this I mean, imposter syndrome is flaring up really strongly on that one. I appreciate actors and acting as a craft so much. It's really, really hard, but they make it look easy. But it's also so much fun. I love it. And I had a blast doing everything that I did in the game.
Well, from acting, dancing,
Well,
music,
sure,
I
yes.
mean, you really got to do kind of everything in Alan Wake 2. Which was your
All
favorite
in.
part?
I mean, I kind of kept going back to David Bowie's line in one of his interviews, where he's saying that when you are in a place where you feel you are in water and your feet are not quite touching the bottom, you are in the right place to do something interesting. And I took that to heart in this, that I just want, like, I love all of these different things. I want to try and do as much of that as I am able.
Are you sick of the dance yet? Are you going to be dancing tonight?
Well,
Pull some shades?
I'm hoping there is a party.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Finishes at 2. So I feel like we're all going to be dancing at that point.
The dance? Will it be the dance this evening?
We'll
Something to look forward to?
we'll
We will
see.
see.
We'll
Depends
see.
how many of the categories Alan Wake wins in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, there's something tempting.
Yeah.
Okay. Sam, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We'll see
Thank
you in
you.
there.
Yes,
Best of luck in all the categories.
Thank you.
See you
Thank
there.
you.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in there. Yes. Okay.
Got to do the coffee thing. I'm genuinely, that's made my week.
Yeah. I could use some more coffee, actually.
I actually really could
Get
too.
going for the awards, which starts very, very soon.
I know. You can
We're
see the
running out of
carpet.
time.
The carpet is clearing out.
Oh no!
I
Oh
know,
no!
but
You're
we're still
right.
getting some great people
It is.
in.
Okay. Who do we have next?
We have Brendan Angelides, who is the nominee in the music category for his work on Assassin's Creed Mirage. Welcome in. Hello.
Brendan, everybody. Welcome,
Hello.
Brendan. Hi, Brendan. I'm Jane. How do you do? How do you do?
Lucy. Oh.
That's okay. I'm very warm here. Isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah, we have been standing right in the sun, so actually we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the nomination. How does it feel?
Thank you so much. It's surreal. It's amazing.
Did you expect it?
Not at all.
No.
It's my first game, so it's
Wow.
all a new experience for me.
What was your background before you got into composing gaming?
I was touring as a live electronic act for a while, and then I got into scoring in 2016, and been doing TV and film stuff. And yeah, this is the first game.
How does scoring for games differ from TV and movie work?
It's super collaborative, which is really, really awesome. I had no sense. I knew it was large teams, but I didn't have a sense that all these different teams are working so hand in hand, which is really awesome to see. That happens in TV and film, but it's just a different psychology and a kind of different thing happening. I like the amount of time that I had to work on it. TV is very, very, very fast. There was a lot of. I mainly interacted with music nerds the whole time, which is really awesome. That doesn't always happen with TV and film stuff, you know? You're kind of working with different departments. This time we were able to geek out a lot, which is great.
And I mean, which stages did you see the project? We were asking the Jedi Survivor team this earlier too. It was like, did you have a brief overview of the narrative, or was there certain moments that you knew that you really had to go all out for, or was it just, hey, we need a theme, and then we need this, and then we need combat music? How did it work?
At the very, very beginning, they sent a brief overview of the plot, and then I had worked on a demo for the project, and then once I was hired, they gave me a full, big PDF of imagery and vibe and aesthetic, and also the whole plot line. And then I was starting to give in little cutscenes. So like the main pivot points of the plot were kind of given to me, and then some very rough running around imagery to kind of get a sense of the world.
Where did you go for inspiration for Mirage? Like, what did you pull from? Like, what kind of vibe were you going for?
Well, the main kind of way in for me was, so it takes place in 9th century Baghdad, but it's also, there's science fiction components to it. So for me, the idea of if there was a way to integrate stuff that feels very old and very futuristic, that just is a very playful playground. Mm-hmm. And then I worked with a number of amazing musicians from Egypt and Israel and Palestine and Tunisia and Iraq. They were playing instruments that would have been appropriate at that time. Mm-hmm. And then I fused that with a bunch of electronic stuff. So just kind of like allowing them to shine in a way that they're amazing at, and then using my skills to be able to mess with stuff.
That must have been a fascinating journey through all these historic instruments.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was awesome.
And how familiar were you with Assassin's Creed going in? Because obviously that is a storied franchise, you know.
Yeah, I knew of it, but
yes.
Honestly, I came in very naive. I listened to maybe 2.5 minutes of other soundtracks when the demo was proposed to me, because I didn't want to get too inspired by other stuff, but also I used it as a barometer to see if I would enjoy working on it, and I loved the demo process. So I came in pretty naive. I had to, once I was hired, then I backtracked and learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
How were you first brought in? Like, at the point you joined the project, how did you come to hook up with those guys, the people who made the game?
They just sent a message to my agent. I'm fairly sure that Simon and Etienne, the people on the sound team, had known my other stuff from my touring days and everything, and so they also had seen that I was scoring now too, and so it kind of just was a good timing thing.
And is game music something that you you want to carry on with?
Yeah. I think as one of the things, it's really I'm able to stretch my wings in different ways. So yeah, absolutely.
I mean, especially if you potentially take home a BAFTA award this evening, for which best of luck. Thank you so much for talking to us, Brendan.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Have a great evening. We'll see you in there.
See you in there.
Enjoy the champagne. Thanks. Take care. Thanks, Brendan. Okay.
We drifted again.
What's that?
We drifted again.
What is it? I think we're just trying to encroach on the BBC's area.
Yeah, sorry, BBC.
So sorry, Beeb. No shade. No. The sun is coming down. I can tell because it's exactly there by the camera. Yes. And I can't wait to get in there. I can't wait for the start of the ceremony.
It's so weird because I'm rooting for so many different games that I
just
want to see everyone get their flowers.
Yeah, earlier this evening I kind of like Instagrammed like good luck nominees, which is, I mean, it's true. Obviously, good luck everybody, but only one can win in each category. So, how about a little fact?
Oh, go on. What have we got?
Go on, let's have a little
here we
BAFTA
go.
Games
a very
Awards
wide
fact.
range of nominated titles this year. 40 games nominated in total, whittled down from the 60-game long list, of which 257 games were entered. So 257 down to 40.
So if you're nominated, you literally are the best of the best already. And you know, it's not for me to say it's an honour just to be nominated, but genuinely well done. If you're one of those 40 games, then it is an honour just to be nominated. Except we all want to win.
So we all want to take that little masked man home.
I want to take one home.
They are so heavy,
nominated.
by the way.
5 kilograms, apparently. So
Actually?
5. Well, just shy of 5. No, surely not. That sounds too heavy.
I don't know.
If you win 10 of them, your suitcase is not going to get through security. It's
Unless
not going to
you
be
pay those exorbitant fees. I'm not using this as a soapbox to say that baggage fees have gotten out of control.
You've got to get back to San Francisco at some point. So there's no stealing BAFTAs for Lucy.
What are your hidden gems from the year?
Well, I mean, I want to talk about BAFTA games, of course. So it's going to,
so
and like in a sense, none of them are hidden because they're being celebrated this evening. We're here to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of the people who make these games. I mean, no one could describe Dredge as a hidden gem, and yet I'm going to talk about it. It's getting a movie. Lucy messaged, I think it was yesterday or the day before, like, Dredge is getting a movie, and I'm so here for a Lovecraftian horror set at sea. It's a fishing story. I'm imagining great things. That is exactly my kind of horror movie.
Because I remember my friend Ralph sent it to me, Skill Up, and he just went, "This is a Lucy-ass game if ever I've seen one."
Yeah.
And it was not on my radar until then, and I started playing it, and the vibes were, it's my perfect kind of horror. Just that lingering dread and creepiness. I loved it.
Yeah.
Mine would be Chance of Sonar.
Okay, all right, speak on that.
So Chance of Sonar is kind of a puzzle game where you basically have to reverse engineer what languages and figure it out. And so you do that by kind of taking a note and seeing how characters are reacting. If they're pointing to something, if they wave and something comes up above their head, you're like, oh, that means hello, you know? And so it is fantastic. It is one of those puzzle games that makes you feel incredibly intelligent, which is my favorite kind.
The best kind. Like Cocoon, for instance, where you feel like you must be a genius because you're completing Cocoon, which is, you know, a baffling, mystifying puzzle game, and yet here we are.
No, I also think Cocoon, one of the things that not enough people talk about is it's the saving progress thing.
Yes!
I was like, okay, I got stuck. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I was looking it up. And then I looked and I was like, how do I tell where I am to look at a walkthrough? And it was a percentage, like just anything. And the way you could easily roll back to very specific moments, I was like, that is so... A designer really went hard on this.
Yeah. We've had someone representing for Dave the Diver, and we just talked about Dredge, and I actually played them sort of as a pairing.
Me too!
Really?
Yes, on Steam Deck, both.
I was on Switch on one, but I was
going between
what a
two.
Pairing! Like, just really in dialogue with each other. Dave the Diver and Dredge. I recommend it. If you haven't tried either of them, get them both up at the same time. Well, not literally the same time. So, yeah.
I mean, should we have another fact?
Educate me, Lucy.
All the nominated studios in Game Beyond Entertainment are first-time nominees.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah.
That is so wonderful.
I really enjoyed the Games Beyond Entertainment category this year. And debut game, actually. A lot of incredible games. Really want to give a shout-out to Venba.
Venba, yeah.
Have you played?
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful.
Such a beautiful little story.
Couple of hours telling a beautiful story about family and love and culture.
And food.
And most importantly, food.
Food, yes.
Which I really, really loved. What else have we got?
What are we up?
We're blasting through all these facts. Nominated titles range from big budget games with development teams in the hundreds to games made by small teams of 1 or 2 people.
Now, I don't know what the definition of indie game... I mean,
we're not having that.
We're not having
that conversation
But
now.
if you're one person, I think it's fair to call that truly indie.
Yes.
So,
incredible.
Congratulations to all our nominees from the AAA down to the solo developers.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I believe we're getting ready for our next couple of guests. I can see
Oh,
people,
boy. Okay.
in the corner talking right
Everybody, I'm not going to rush him because you don't rush an industry legend, everybody.
Yes.
Please welcome to the stream, in his own time.
Yes.
It's the one and only John Romero. When he's ready. And I can tell you, you're not going to be sorry for waiting because he looks spectacular. John, please, welcome.
Come on in.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going? I'll take it.
Very well. I don't want to get in the way of this, but I do want to say, this is spectacular, sir. What a
Thank
wonderful
you.
blazer.
Awesome, yeah.
Do you have to be careful when sitting down on that because it looks like you might have to?
Yeah, you have to be very careful. You don't hit people,
Yeah.
Don't hug too hard,
John, you're an industry legend. Can we talk a little bit about your career and what, an institution like BAFTA means for gaming?
Well, it's huge. I mean, when BAFTA finally welcomed games into the table, the BAFTA table, it was massive for games to be recognized. We believed that it's a legitimate art form for a really long time, and it's great to see it recognized that way. And we love taking part in these events and just award ceremonies all over because there's a lot of hardworking, creative people making these things that everybody's playing. But yeah.
Over the last 12 months, I mean, tonight's games included, or not necessarily, what's been exciting for you over the last 12 months in gaming? Any trends, technology, what have you got
AI
your eye
is
on?
massive.
Okay.
That's huge. And people have not seen what it's going to be doing to games, but it's being used in the creation of games, it's being used in games.
Yep.
It's just going to be amazing. Our hardware is going to change on our computers. Your video cards will have AI chips on them. I mean, it's going to be nuts. So I'm really excited about the future of games and just seeing like when GPT was released, the world changed overnight. Like every company was scrambling to have an AI strategy, and that definitely hit games as well. So.
What in
Very
particular
cool.
about AI? What kind of usages? Because I saw the NVIDIA character creation stuff, so I've seen it kind of in action, and it is scary, exciting, all in one. What in particular is exciting you?
I love the idea that you could have an AI in a game that's a sidekick or somebody and just talk to them like you would talk to anyone with a headset, and they can just talk back to you about anything, really. You don't even have to talk about the game. Of course, they'll probably restrict it to what they're supposed to know, but there's probably a lot of cool stuff that you can learn from them. And just having that, like, getting away from all the pre-canned VO and lines that we have and having them be, like, hinted at and designed by, a narrative team, but having them voiced by AI in different ways. Like, if you could ask the same question of somebody and they say something different to you but with the same meaning, it's going to be amazing that none of that VO had to be recorded and was able to generate really cool, interesting dialogue. But it's going to take a narrative team working with AI to make that stuff, really usable, because you can't just throw it to an AI and go, have fun with that,
100%. So among the nominees tonight, which are you kind of going to be cheering for? What have you got your eye on? Any favorites, if you're willing to share?
Well, I'm really excited about all the games, and I can't say which one I'm rooting for, but everybody's been playing them, and I'll be really excited to read the Best Game Award.
Oh yeah, I mean, what have you been playing? How does John Romero spend his
Baldur's
downtime?
Gate 3 is pretty awesome. I'm really happy about Larian, Irish company, which is really big for Ireland, and we're just really happy about all the games. There's so many great games that are made by indies that push the envelope forward creatively in the industry. What does AAA look like nowadays? Those big AAA games. What's the next step that where we're going? How does that model change? Because you can't just keep on pushing the budget up and up over every year. So it's interesting to see the way that it's kind of transforming. But there's just a lot of really great games. I'm really happy for the small indie games and the big AAA games. Yeah.
What is next for you?
Well, I've been making a first-person shooter, and in Ireland, in Galway, and using Unreal 5, and we have a publisher that's pretty great. There's no announcements yet, but at some point it'll be announced, possibly. We hope.
Okay.
And and we're doing some cool new stuff, which is what you're supposed to do when you're making new games. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you up on stage, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thanks. I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Have fun.
Have fun. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. John Romero, everybody.
Wow. I feel underdressed.
I mean, everyone is underdressed. I don't know if you can see on camera, and he's gone now, but the jeans also, glitter,
everything.
writing, everything.
Big boots.
Embellished in every way possible. And last night, also at the nominees party, spectacular.
Yes.
So, Best Dressed, I want to say, if we can add a Best Dressed category to the BAFTA Games Awards, maybe next time.
Maybe
the 21st BAFTA Games Awards, Best Dressed, seems appropriate.
Character and developer. We'll have two new categories.
Exactly so. Yeah.
Who do we have up next, Jane?
Well, I'm proud to present this evening's special effect representative for the special effects charity, who is receiving the BAFTA Games Awards Special Award. Very prestigious, obviously, for a very, very worthy charity. Everybody, it's Mick Donegan. Welcome to the stage.
Mick and Tom, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Mick and Tom from Special Effect. Please welcome Mick and Tom. Hi,
Hello.
I'm Jane. Welcome. Hi.
Lucy.
Yeah, I'm Nick.
Nick, hi. Come on in.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
going to give you this microphone to share. There we go.
Thank you.
And we'll share this one.
Yes.
Great stuff.
There you go. Yeah.
So Special Effect is the recipient of the special award at BAFTA tonight. What does that mean to the charity? How thrilled were you to hear that you were going to get it?
Yeah, it's absolutely extraordinary. We are totally delighted, blown away. And actually, I thought when the email arrived in my inbox, I've had a lot of spam recently. I thought, oh no, not more spam. But seriously, and I checked, but actually it was true. We are utterly delighted, and we're delighted because it's great that that the charity's recognised, but it's basically what we've achieved has been in partnership with the people who've helped us, who've funded us, the people that we've worked with, that we've have helped, that we've learned from. and the industry who've collaborated with us to make their games more accessible. So, as I say, that's just a lovely endorsement for accessibility altogether and the effort that everybody's made, including my team, who I believe are watching at the moment.
Hello, everyone in the office. Hello.
Yeah, they're having an after work. Yeah, but when they heard about it, said, right, we must have a party of our own.
Yes.
So they're dressed in dicky bows and sparkly dresses and everything.
They've got red carpet. The glitz, the glam.
Yeah.
Can we see pictures?
We'll send some pictures, guys, please.
Special Effect does such amazing work, and obviously is very high profile, even more high profile with this award. But for anyone at home who isn't familiar, could you just give us a little brief? What is Special Effect?
Yep. Do you want me to fire away?
You go.
Okay, and stop me in my tracks if I say anything wrong. But basically, what Special Effect is, we're an organisation. We've got specialist professionals, therapists, people with a background from education, technical specialists, and we go out and we assess people with severe physical disabilities, whether they be at home or in hospital or at a home or in a rehab or whatever. If they want to game, and there's a particular game they want to play, and they can't play it because they've got a physical difficulty, physical disability, then we will happily go out, send an assessment team, and we will do our best to find the equipment, find the parts of the body, give them a tailor-made setup that enables them to play the game or games they want to play as effectively as possible. It may well be that using controls with control of their elbow, chin, eye movement, feet, any part of the body that they've got good control of, and it's amazing. You know, some people that we work with, they've played with a gamepad, but for whatever reason they can't anymore, and the speed with which they learn to get used to and master a new system, a new way to play, is extraordinary. It just shows how motivating and enjoyable video games are for people. And so that's what we do with the people we help. But then we use that knowledge, we share it with online information, free. Our service is free online information. We've got information to help developers to learn about making their games more accessible. Information for people with disabilities themselves, so that they can find out the games they can play and how they can play, and also those people who support them, parents or PAs or whoever. So it's consultants. So basically, the idea is, from what we learn in the Cotswolds, in a little corner of the Cotswolds in the countryside, we share what we learn with everybody around the planet, because it's pointless us doing what we're doing and just helping the people that we help directly without sharing it. And the games industry have just been terrific with collaborating with us and others to make their games more accessible. It's been a privilege. We helped. We were invited to be one of the organisations who helped Xbox to develop their adaptive controller, where you can plug in lots and lots of different devices, so that you can use those switches, etc., and head mouse, etc., instead of using a gamepad. And Sony, just before Christmas, released the PS5 Access controller. Logitech, we were one of the organisations who were invited to help Logitech to develop a special switch kit, so that they had lots of those sort of things that you could plug into those devices, as well as the industry themselves. Rare, EA, Playground Games have invited us to actually give them some advice and collaborate with them on making their software, their games, more accessible, so that then the impact of us guys can go around the world and everybody can hopefully benefit from it. That's basically it.
All I was going to add to that was you were right to say that this is huge for the profile of the charity. It really is, and ever since we got the news and it went out publicly, we've had an amazing number of inquiries from people, haven't we? They saw the news piece that went out on Monday night, and have been getting in touch. Can you help my kid? Can you help my brother, my sister, my friend? And we're very, very happy to do so. That's what we're here for. It's a completely free service, and so I guess to use this platform, if anyone's watching tonight and you want to get in touch with Special Effects, we're here to help you. It's a completely free service, and we'd be glad to make the most of this opportunity to help more people.
Yeah, I love that.
Absolutely. Sorry, if they're in the UK, then we're able to, in many cases, loan them equipment to try out till they get it right. If it's someone from outside the UK, then we can give them some support online. We can't loan them equipment, give them some advice online. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your award. You're the one person I can say that to already.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Good luck. Congratulations.
Good luck getting through the speech. I'll be happy.
Good luck getting through the speech. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time in there, and go get started on the champagne.
Will do.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for asking.
Of course.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your work. Okay.
That about does it for us. We're being told to kind
Already
of wrap
wrapping it up.
The red carpet, it's bare. Everyone is already inside
Oh, no.
enjoying that champagne reception. The awards will be starting in about 15 minutes.
Oh, we better run.
I know. we're both hosting there, so we got to definitely run. But we're both wearing heels, though, so run gingerly.
I'll race you there, Lucy. Let's get into the BAFTA Games Awards 2024, the 20th Games Awards.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching at home. We really appreciate it. And, of course, stay tuned for the awards. And say congratulations to all the winners as they are announced.
And pose.
And pose.
And pose. Time for some awards.
I know, I'm excited.
Oh, we're still rolling on. We're not that close to wrapping up. We've got a little bit more BAFTA Games Awards. Do you know who I saw Neil Newborn over
Neil's
there.
right there.
I think Neil's busy, but
Neil's busy.
don't miss Neil in the ceremony later.
Yes.
Potentially. I mean,